Hello, this is Gordon De Silva, and I'd like to introduce Sage Accounting online this time. Now, Sage comes from a significant pedigree. In the UK, in fact, it was the market leader for many, many years, and I believe it's lost that now because of the onset of online accounts. Like the other large historic accountant, which program Intuit, which ran on desktops, through CDs and stuff, you had to load programs on. They came to the online market quite late. They think that their price lines were quite high, and they didn't want to damage those, but in fact they damaged it by losing loads of clients by coming late to the market. There's a marketing piece for you there to watch out for in your own business. So Sage came into the market. They lost a lot of market share. They've the product has got better and better, but it is one of the newer ones on there. So it's not as good as the best, but it's certainly good enough to be considered for your business. If you're into Sage, if you like Sage and use Sage on your desktop, this is a great place to be, because some of the things are going to be familiar to you, especially the logo. So if that's important to you, then consider doing that. Otherwise, there's usually ways of converting. So simple online accounting software, again, easy to use from any device, whether it's a mobile phone or a tablet or your desktop. You could access it 24/7, and the important thing is, as your accountant, we could, or whoever your accountant is, can also use it. So really important to consider online accounts for all the benefits that it has. It can import data from your bank account, but it's a bit new at the moment, so just check with us on how relevant that is, how useful that is, and how reliable that is, because these things are going to change and improve as time goes on. You can attach receipts. They're improving that at the moment, so again, check with us. Maybe see if we can get you a free trial on this, because it's worth checking it out to make sure how far it's come in the past few months since we made this video. And of course, it has a simple dashboard which tells you how much money you've made and how much cash you've got in the bank and stuff. Again, lagging indicators, so please be careful, because these indicators can be quite misleading, because unless you're an accountant and understand how to interpret the figures, and you're basing your interpretation on what you see, it can be hugely damaging. We've come across some real scary stories where this has happened. So get somebody to interpret it. If we're not your accountants, then get somebody who understands online accounts, who understands accounts. You may think it's simple, but there's, out of 36,000 accountants, there's a whole load of unqualified in that mix, and some people are just off the boil. So please be careful out there, but these are great. If you haven't dipped your toe into online accounting, these programs are brilliant for that, and I'd recommend you attempt to do that for a very small sum. I think it's £10 a month or something. Really a good buy, because many of us, on 3 drinks in a bar, you'd spend a tenner, wouldn't you? So think about that for a while, and if this is right for you, and I'm sure one of these products will be right for you, you will benefit. Now, whether you should do it yourself or hire someone, I suppose the question is, are you an accountant? If you're not an accountant, and you love bookkeeping, you love record keeping, whether it's as pretty as online accounting or not, then you should only do it if you love it, because do it as a hobby. Use your hobby time to do your accounts, but don't use business time to do accounts, because you should be out there using that time to get more business in, sending more sales letters, making more calls, and so on. Your hobby time can be used for this, because the time you spend getting more business in will far outweigh in cost the cost you pay for someone to keep it up to date. Of course, when we look at board meetings with clients, when we work with clients on our profit multiplier program, at least 10 minutes early on in the meeting, we're looking at what the business has done, how much money it's made, where the cash flow is, what the margins have been doing, what's happening to overheads, those sort of things, what the sales growth is, because we need that information, and we need it fast. That information is not worth more than 10 minutes of that a very powerful board meeting, because we want to spend more time at the future, but we need to have an eye on the past, where we've been with these lagging indicators before we start working on our predictive indicators. So, this is a really good way of getting a snapshot of what your business is doing as an indication. Again, like I said, take it with a pinch of salt, unless your business is super, super simple, which many businesses are not. So I look forward to speaking to you if you need help, or you just want a quick view on your position on which software you might want to choose. Again, if you've used Sage in the past, then this makes a simple choice. Maybe it's not the right choice, but it's a simple choice. And if you need help with the interpretation of the figures, or how to make your decision, just let me know. And of course, we have a quick 10-minute call. Put you in the right direction, and if you need help, we can help you from there. Take care of yourself and enjoy your online accounting experience. Bye bye.